welcome. I'm psychic medium Linda, and what an interesting week it's been for us Melburnians in Australia. We had a 5-day lockdown, and speaking to some clients over this past 5 days, it's really interesting the energy that it's brought as well. It's about bringing people back into that feeling of last year and the memories that came with it. Part of COVID and what's been happening on an energy side really can be quite testing and challenging for some people. Others can seem to look at this time as, time to be able to get some things done around the home or even working from home as well and having that balance. So it's been an interesting week. And when we look back at sort of the days that have come through, there's been so much that happens, and sometimes the days feel like they go forever and other times they go really quick. So no matter where you are in the world, I do feel like the energy of the month of February especially has had that feeling of, slow and steady but fast and quick as well. And you'll find too that as we approach the energy of this coming week, I've drawn a card which is the Magician. And this is an interesting card because this is always a message of bringing in, some manifesting and what we desire. This is really a time to plant seeds as well. You have everything in your tool belt that's about really finding that clarity and making the steps towards it. February is quite a challenging month, and in my 12-month prediction forecast on YouTube, I really talk about the detail of February and what we can expect in the leading months as well. So as we move more closer to March, it's where things start to become on what I call a new cycle. So this transition that we're going through at the moment is one of a feeling of completion as well. So things that we've been wanting to finish and complete in that last cycle is where things are going to start to move. It's this sense of new beginnings. It's a really important time too to be very clear on what it is that we want to bring into this year. We've only had 6 weeks already for the beginning of the year, so we've got so much more time to really bring in what we're able to create. This year is very much about being focused and determined. This card too is a card of hope and inspiration. So the Magician reminds us about, the ability of looking at things from different perspectives as well, and knowing that we as ourselves as individuals have what it takes to succeed in whatever endeavours that we have. There's this message as well that keeps coming through. So, this I feel is quite a significant message as well of new things that we're wanting to bring into our home. So whether this is a new purchase of some furniture or whether this is about bringing in new energy into the home, and whether that's, through people finding out some exciting news that they're pregnant, or new babies that are getting delivered, or even new animals or pets coming into the house. It's really about shifting the energy within the home and bringing part of this new experience as well. So for those listening, that may resonate with you, but it's really about this, this new freedom and this new beginning that comes through as well. There was another card that I drew as well, which is the card of the Knight of Raphael. And this is really about those planting of the seeds that I spoke about earlier as well. So now we have a caller from US, Gwendolyn, if I pronounced that correctly. Gwendolyn, sorry. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Do you have a particular question you'd like to ask me today?
Well, yes, I had lost a lot of people, a cousin, an ex-boyfriend, both of my parents, a best friend. And I'm just wondering, is there anything out there from any of them that maybe is trying to get through to me that I'm missing?
Yeah, sure. There is a male energy around you, and I do feel like this is a past love that you mentioned. Were you together at the time of his passing?
No, we weren't, but we were always on and off. We had always had a genuine love for each other.
Yeah,
He wanted
he
to be back
really,
together.
yeah, I feel like he's still very much connected with you. And he's saying that even though you may not have physically been together during that final stages of his life, he's saying that there's lots of love that he's giving you. He keeps showing me the color orange as well. So I'm not sure if orange is significant to either you or him, but keeps showing me the color orange. Did he wear the color orange or did you wear the color
Yes,
orange
I
on the
was
first
just looking at a video from a while ago. It was just a random insignificant video, and he was wearing his orange shirt, and I was looking through my photos, and
Okay.
was wearing an orange shirt, and those pictures in that video popped up a lot lately. And orange, me and orange is my favorite color.
Okay. That's why he's referring to it and he's connecting in with the energy. So he very much was next to you when you were reminiscing through those experiences. He's got a message as well. I actually am going to shuffle some cards here because I feel like there's some extra messages. So just give me a moment while I shuffle these cards, my tarot cards, because he's saying something about the month of June, something significant around the 10th of June. So I don't know if you can relate to anything, whether that's an anniversary or a date of significance.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
He's saying this feels like something that's coming up for you this June, is what he's referring to. He's saying something about being aware of the 10th of June this year. Having that awareness, you'll see that things are going to happen on that date. But this does have an element of you stepping into, let's call it your power. So there's going to be something that comes up around this time. And he's giving you a message to say to look at the bigger picture, to really stay focused in what it is that you're looking to bring. He's saying something about June and November as well. So there's something as well to look forward to in November. So around the 10th of June to around the 30th of November, these are very significant time frames for you. Did you say you've got mum in spirit as well?
Yes.
Okay, so mum's coming through as well, and she keeps referring to you as her doll. So I don't know if they're the words that she used to call, but she's referring to you as her little doll. Um,
Yeah.
she's got
Baby
real.
doll.
She used to call you baby doll. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look. She knows how tough this has been for you, especially everyone that you've lost. She's reminding you that you are a warrior. That's the word she's using. There's a lot of strength with you too. Mum's never left your side. She's saying it's really interesting that she's able to go, oh, she's talking about the rainbow. So I don't know if you've actually seen a rainbow recently, but she's referring to a rainbow and the colours of the rainbow. So if you see a rainbow, that's mum connecting in with you. She just keeps referring to this rainbow.
Okay.
And
Well, it had gotten a little light recently, and it's cool. It's like very different, when it lights up, it's like the shape of a rainbow, and it's like the colors of the rainbow, and it makes me think of her.
isn't that beautiful? Well, that's what she's connecting in with. So she's connecting in with this beautiful rainbow. She wants you to know that with all rainbows, there's magic in there to keep pursuing your dream. She keeps talking about how strong you are and to be reminded of this inner strength that you have. She's talking about, she's making reference. Are you thinking of moving home or something or changing the home? She's referring to something
Yes,
that's
I was
coming up.
thinking about going to Canada to the reservation, my Native American reservation, and that's a very big step for me. That's the father's side of the family, and that's something I've never done or I've never been, and my father's gone, so it's just like it's gonna be odd for me, but I've been thinking about it. Yeah.
Oh, good. She's encouraging you to go. She really is. She's saying that this is this sense of this new beginning for you. She's saying that's when the fun and the adventure starts. So, with this move that you're looking at going, I do feel like there is messages from her saying that there is this new ability. I have been to Canada, but quite a while ago. But she's saying something about hills. So is there mountains, and is it quite hilly of where you're thinking of moving to? She keeps referring to hills and mountains, lots of greenery.
Well, yes, it's a reservation, so I always pictured it to be such.
Okay. She's saying that there's a spot in this location when you're there that you're able to really connect in with her. She's saying that you're quite intuitive and that you have been
Yes.
feeling her presence. She's even saying she's been talking to you a lot, and this hill or this mountain or this greenery that she's showing me here is where you're going to be getting more insights and more clarity. She's so impressed with you. She knows life hasn't been easy. She's apologizing, wishing she could have made it easier for you too. She's making reference to you around the age of between 13 and 15 as well, which may have been some testing times in your life. And it's this feeling of her in spirit wishing that she could have done things a little bit differently for you. You may not have necessarily told her what you were going through, but she's aware of that at this present time. And she's really, really impressed with you too. She's handing you some chocolate as well, or some sweets or some lollies. So I'm not sure if you enjoy having lollies, but
she calls them lollies too. It's
okay.
yeah.
Well, it's saying
It's
to
just
have
a
them,
really,
you know.
really sweet thing. It's just a really sweet thing. It is, and I forgive her. She needs not to feel guilt.
Yeah, and that's what she's saying. She has been apologizing through this. But look, she's with you. She loves you. She's sending you many blessings. She wants you to remind yourself of how strong you are. She's so proud of you. She's sending you a big hug as well. So she's actually moving away from me at the moment, but I do feel like there's been some good clarity there with some messages, and unfortunately, our time has come so quickly to an end, but I hope you were able to get some information out of that reading, and it was so lovely to connect in with you. You've got this beautiful energy, just remind yourself that you've got this, this is going to embrace all of these lessons that you've experienced as well, and, look forward to the future with this new spark as well and this new independence. So sending you many blessings, wishing you all the very best for your future endeavours. And thank you everyone else for being here again and sharing this time together. I always have so much fun. If this interests you or if you find this information useful, by all means, please share it. And you're more than welcome to follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Psychic Medium Linda.